So the next final on the track, the women's 4x400 metre relay. The final day of athletic action. We bring together the sprint and the longer sprint relays, and the women's 4x4 will be the first ones to get up and running. Should be an absolutely super race, and potentially a very quick race as well. There's your full lineup. And we're going to wax lyrical very shortly, potentially, about Jamaica and their chances. England in there as well. They were the lead qualifiers. Bronze medalist from Delhi, Canada, will start out in lane number 8. Four athletes, 4 laps of the track. The first lap, of course, for the lead-off leg, to stay in their lanes. But here's the team from Canada. They won bronze in Delhi 4 years ago. Audrey Jean-Baptiste, semi-finalist in the 400 metres. She'll lead off. Dor, Montcalm and Chase. Lane number 7, Trinidad and Tobago. That's Shauna Furman. She ran a season's best in the 400 metres here. She'll pass on to Williams, Belili and Modesta. In lane number 6, Christine Ahuragu, 2 times the world champion, the Olympic champion in 2008, silver in London. She's been given the lead-off leg. Then on to Cox, Massey and Honora. Lane 5, Australia. Annalise Ruby running the heats here of the 400 metres. Sargent, Wells, Mitchell. Lane number 4, Nigeria, second fastest in qualifying. Patience George there. She's come in for this final. Omotosho, Benjamin and Abugan complete their lineup. But Jamaica, well, there's Christine Day. She won bronze in the 400 metres. The silver medalist, there she is. Noveline Williams-Mills will run second. Anastasia Leroy will run third. And the 400 metre champion, Stephanie McPherson, will run last. All 3 medalists from the 400 in the Jamaican team. Lane 2, the Bahamas, Christine Amatil. She led off in the qualifying. She'll pass on to Shawnee Miller. Then we have Clark and Byfield. And completing the lineup, the defending champions from India, Puvmama Mashetira. She ran this leg in qualifying, a 400 metre semi-finalist here. She'll pass on to Tintu, Cora and Thomas complete their lineup. So the women's 4x400 metre final. Jamaica have all 3 individual medalists in the 400 metre flat in their team. You add in Anastasia Leroy on the 3rd leg. Didn't even need to bring in Khalees Spencer, their 400 metre hurdle champion. They could have if they wanted. India, Bahamas, Jamaica, Nigeria, Australia, England, Trinidad and Tobago and Canada, the final of the women's 4x400 metre relay. The rain starts to fall. So away for the first time of asking. Expect Christina Ahuragu from England, the world champion, to go down the back straight, be in contention and finish strong. Jamaica are going well in lane number 3. Nigeria as well with Patience George in lane number 4. The Nigerians have caught back the stagger already on Ruby from Australia. Ahuragu of England, lane number 6. Jean-Baptiste of Canada in the outside lane going well. But Nigeria at the moment with Patience George, she's going to sweep into the home straight with a bit of a lead. Jean-Baptiste still running well from Canada. But Christina Ahuragu, the strength of the world champion, coming down the home straight. England are going to pass over in the lead. Ahuragu to Shayna Cox. Shayna Cox ran a 51-second split yesterday in qualifying, a semi-finalist here in the 400 metres. She's taken the first bend easy. She's going to drop back as they come in from the stagger in 3rd place. And Jamaica sweep into the lead. Noveline Williams-Mills, the silver medalist in the 400 metres, powering down the back straight. Look at the gap now. Jamaica are leading this one. Nigeria with Olamana Omotosho, a semi-finalist in the individual 400 metres is Omotosho. She's trying to claw back Williams-Mills of Jamaica. Shayna Cox clear in 3rd and bronze at the moment. Australia are in 4th. But Jamaica are going to lead. Williams-Mills, She'll hang on to Anastasia Leroy. Oh, a little bit of a mess up on the Nigerian changeover as well. Amocho onto Ada Benjamin. The Indians have gone, they've dropped the baton. The rain is steaming down here now, but Jamaica are flying down the back straight. But here comes the Nigerian, the third leg runner, trying hard to close the Jamaican lead. There's a real battle potentially going to go on for the minor places. Leroy from Jamaica kicks into the home straight. Benjamin of Nigeria here. She ran the first leg in qualifying. She's been swapped in the legs, but it's Jamaica, and this isn't going to plan. We thought they'd be a lot further ahead. Jamaica and Nigeria are going to hand over virtually in a deadline. England are still in third, Australia are still in fourth, Trinidad in fifth. And there's a little bit of a trip on the first bend. Who's going to go down the back straight in the lead? It's Nigeria. Jamaica are tracking, Jamaica are past. England at the moment are clear in third place with Annika Onora. Kelly Massey handed on to her. The last 200 metres, Jamaica are leading. Stephanie McPherson, the individual 400-metre champion. You're going to expect, and she's going to want to hold on for Nigeria's last leg runner. Abogun has nothing for Nigeria. Stephanie McPherson, she's going to stride away. The bronze is safe for England, and the 400-metre individual champion, subject to confirmation, a games record of 3 minutes 23.83 seconds. And the Jamaican has a second gold medal of these Commonwealth Games. And it went to plan, but maybe the gap wasn't as big as one expected when you had all three 400-metre individual medalists. But it is a gold medal for Jamaica in a games record, beating that of Australia, set back in Manchester in 2002. And the athletes are absolutely soaking wet, but it doesn't matter. Jamaica are your champions. And that, John Rawling, maybe a little bit closer in terms of Nigeria pushing Jamaica than we thought, but a good race.
It was a great third leg, wasn't it, for Nigeria from Benjamin. Gave it everything, and Abogun, fair play to her on that last lap when she took the baton. She wasn't just going to let McPherson dictate, she went for it and went past her in the first 100 metres, and McPherson was left having to respond down the back straight. We knew McPherson was the class act, being the individual champion, but eventually Nigeria coming home in second place, and that would also have been inside the old games record, 3:24.71. Really good performance from Jamaica. We expected that, but I don't think we anticipated that Nigeria were going to push them quite as closely as they did, and England solidly taking the bronze.
Yeah, it was a good race, some good individual legs, but the team of Jamaica, well, they're going to go on their lap of honour. Another medal for the Jamaican sprint relays. And you can see here on the last leg, the individual champion, McPherson, as Annika Onora of England. Obviously fourth in the 200 metres was Onora, and a personal best, 22.64 seconds. Drafted into the 4x4, she can run a good one. But look at that down the back straight. The individual champion gliding past the last leg. Folashade Abogun of Nigeria. And once you're in that position and you're in control, and I can tell you, once you're in good shape and a medalist at a major championships, nobody's going to pass you in that position. England were isolated in the bronze medal position. A good run by them, Ahuragu, Cox, Massey and Onora. But it was Jamaica, and comfortably Jamaica in the end, wasn't it, that won the first of our sprint relay finals here tonight. Of course, we'll have the men's 4x4 to come and the two short sprint relays as well. But it was a good team from Jamaica, and it was a good order. And Christine Day there, the bronze medalist, 51.09 seconds in the individual 400 metres, John, that set them up nicely. Good team order, good runners.
Strong athletes on the first leg. It's good thinking, good tactics. Christine Day getting them out well. And see how close it was at the change over there. That's before the final lap, and you also see the conditions. It was absolutely pouring during that relay, and Abogan bravely taking it out and grabbing the lead from McPherson, but in the end McPherson was just too classy.
She was indeed. So they got 1, 2, 3 in the individual 400 metres, and it's Jamaica that take women's 4x400 metre gold.
We have the 100 metres hurdles presentation now, and a brilliant performance by the Australian Sally Pearson.
This is a day that proved to all the whole world, that Jamaicans and Nigerians are the best sprinters. But to you, as a question, let me give you a question as we continue. Do you think Jamaicans are the sprinters of the whole world? What's your comment? Kindly please share with me in the comment section. So what we need to know is that whenever you see there is someone who has come in such a competition, whether you see him or her, maybe can be younger or someone who is mature, know that this person is an international material, because reaching at that point, it is not an easy thing. So people like you have seen from the video, they are international competitors. No matter how you can see such a person, you cannot underrate him or her. If you assume your competitor, you might lose the match. So having people like Christine Day, Noel Williams, Anastasia, and Stephanie is a deadly group. We know that. Jamaicans are very deadly when it comes to sprinting. So people like Williams, you cannot underrate such a young lady. She's a very iconic lady with others. They are very strong. So I like the way they maintained until the end of the race. So whenever you see those names, they appear on your screen or they appear on the list, just know it will not be that easy the way you think. Things can change. Maybe you came in such a competition knowing that I'm going to win. My friend, it is not a joke. Jamaicans are very strong. Jamaicans are very fresh. They are very better than many other nations. So from the race, William already set the best. Immediately when she received the mantle, actually she did what was supposed to be done. So the race was very tough, but immediately when she received the mantle, she tried her best to make sure that she remained at the top. Yes, that was what we can say. She was very target. She had a target in that competition. She had a very strong target, and that's why she maintained up to the final until she gave her next partner. So Stephanie, immediately when she received the mantle, she had no any reason to let Nigerians to beat her. Actually, when Stephanie received the mantle, it was a bit, you can say that they were too close with the Nigerians. But she maintained, she tried her best. She knew I'm very smart. She knew I'm the best. So she tried as many times as she can to make sure that she remained at the top. So Jamaican team knew no matter how tough the competition can be, but gold must be brought at home. Gold must be brought at home. So that's what we need to do even in our normal life. So let's be very focused and let's make sure that we be the same. We do the same the way Jamaicans they have done today. Now, the way we have seen, you might think that this competition was only between Africans. No, this competition was, other countries were there. Canada were there, Indians were there, Australia was there. But from the way the race was, Jamaicans and Nigerians were the iconic people Those were people whom you could see at the top. So this tells a lot. These the wonders of nature and wonders of God. You know, when it comes to other things, white people cannot allow a black man to be ahead. But when it comes to talents like this one, that's where black people shows the world that they are the best. Despite of anything, maybe the challenges they are undergoing, but they are the best. Now, see people like Indians. Indians are some years back they were among the best people. But right now, as we have seen, in 4x400 meters, they have seen dust. And this makes me to feel very happy. I'm very great to be an African, a black man. So I'm very happy because my fellow people, my brothers and sisters have shown the world that we are the best. So thank you for you who have been following this video. This video, sure, it tells that no matter where you are, no matter whom you are, no matter challenges that you are undergoing, but you must make sure that you do the best. You can imagine if African countries could be having enough fundings, how good will it be? Because these countries, they are the best. If you can confirm from their history, you can confirm from what they are doing. But the challenges they undergo through is concerning funding. So if funding is enough, then African ladies and gentlemen can do the best. So thank you, Nigerians. Thank you, Jamaicans, for making sure that the whole world believes in African countries and black people. Thank you so much and be blessed.